Hi Aquarius, this is your reading for July 2017. It is a general reading, so will likely not resonate with all of you. So I do encourage you to watch your moon and rising signs as well for a kind of a better overview of what July has in store for you. I also want to point out that I do not sugarcoat my readings or try to put a good spin on them because life is just not like that, and I don't want to give anybody false hope that everything is going to go perfectly when it's not. If you are just looking for good news, you may want to watch some other videos. I do appreciate you watching this one, but um, I I don't want to offend anybody, and that is not my intention at all when doing these readings. For this month, I am using the Raven's Prophecy Tarot by Maggie Stiefvater and the Fairy Tarot cards and the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards. So Aquarius, let's see, July 2017. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. So good overall energy for July for you, Aquarius. Right away with these cards, what I see is that things are uncomplicated, we'll say. Everything is basic in a sense. There's not a lot of convolution or chaos or anything going on here. For the start of July, we have Judgment paired with Queen of Coins. So it looks to me like some of you may be considering going back to school, looking at applying to schools, or it could be that there is an opportunity to go to some seminars or classes for a job that you already have so that you can upgrade some skills, possibly get a raise because of it. I feel like there is someone probably older than you that is um, encouraging you to get this knowledge and better yourself. And I think that it's really going to be beneficial for you. There is something that is going to really just suddenly make sense to you. If it's going back to school, if it's something you've really been contemplating, you're not really sure, but you're going to try it just for something to do, something is really going to hit you as, wow, this really is my path. This is what I need to do. If this is not something to do with a current job, it could be a parent, a grandparent, an aunt or uncle, someone that has more life experience than you that is encouraging you to do this. And I think they really know what they're talking about, and they know you enough to recommend what they're telling you. Next, we have the Four of Wands. And that is paired with the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this is something that some passion is going to be ignited in you this month. And it's going to change things drastically for you. So if you've decided that you're going to go back to school, you may still have to wait till September to start. So if you're going to um, a traditional school or institute, that would be when school starts. So it feels like it is going to be in the fall months that this is happening for you. If it is for work, it's probably going to be the same thing, that this is when the next intake is. If you are in an apprenticeship program already and this is kind of your next semester for your apprenticeship, again, it's going to be starting in September-ish, but it does feel, if you're in the northern hemisphere, like it is the fall months. But this is something that you're definitely going to be passionate about and you're going to love doing. Next, we have another queen, the Queen of Cups. Paired with the Devil. So while you are planning these advancements in your life, you may be having to deal with a little bit of drama, we'll say. This to me feels like there is someone in your life who is probably talking behind your back or spreading rumors. And I feel like when you confront them about it or ask them about it, they're going to lie to you. They're not going to come clean and say, yeah, you know what, I did. I shouldn't have, but I did it. I feel like it's all going to be lies surrounding this. But I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of drama associated with it. I think you're just going to say, okay, that's good enough. And you're going to move on. You're just going to kind of let that person go out of your life. And even if you allow them to stay in your life, it's never going to be the same kind of relationship where there's trust. So it's just something that you're able to let go, move forward. You know that there are good things coming for you, and you don't have to waste your time or energy on the drama that could surround this. Next is the Four of Coins. And it's paired with the Three of Coins. So there might be, toward the end of July, there may be some extra expenses that you didn't necessarily count on. And I think that if you are planning to go back to school, like this indicates, you may be kind of scrambling to save as much money as possible through the summer so that you have something to live on while you're in school. And this could be with an unexpected expense coming up. I think you're trying to find the cheapest way possible to deal with what's come up or look for ways around it. And you may be able to, but I feel like there's probably going to be some sacrifices associated with that. For instance, if your car breaks down and you think, you know what, instead of putting the money out to fix the car now, I'll just wait until later on, and in the meantime, you're going to take a bus or get rides from a friend. So there is going to be some sacrifice associated with that. And you're doing that so that in the future, you're going to be better off. And I don't think that this is a bad thing. I think being prepared for what's coming up is the best option you have, but don't be too stingy with yourself. You can still spend, maybe just not on the luxuries that you would like to have. Okay, I'm going to pull a few of the fairy tarot cards and a few from magical messages from the fairies for some clarification, validation, and additional information for you, Aquarius. I think you're really getting to the point where you're just ready for something different. That's what these cards are kind of indicating here, and that's maybe why you're considering upgrading your skills or going back to school, looking for a way to increase your income in the future. Okay, so the first card that came up here is Strength. And it's paired with do some research. So whether this is actual research while you're in school, learning something new, or if it's actually doing the research on what you would like to take prior to applying for school. Regardless, I feel like there is some sort of learning for you to be doing in July. And the Strength card, although it is generally about grace and inner strength to overcome challenges, I don't really feel that that's what this is for you for this month. What I feel is that you have to kind of um, go a little easy on yourself. Like what came up in the tarot, where it was you saving money or being tight with your money and not allowing yourself to have what you want or need. I think you need this strength to know that you are able to spend and still save the money you need to save. So maybe a matter of doing some research on how much it's actually going to cost while you're in school, or if, again, for instance, your car breaks down, look at different options. Don't just take the first person's idea of what it's actually going to cost. Look into it. See if there's anybody else that can do it for less for you that's still going to do a good job. Do you have any friends that are able to do this for you? So look at what the options are before deciding that you can't do it. Next, we have renewal. And renewal is paired with pregnancy. Now, for some of you, sure, you could find out that you're pregnant or that your partner's pregnant. And that is a possibility for some of you. However, to me, this feels more like the birth of something new. It's a new start. Like the renewal card says, it's just a newness. It's changing things in your life. It's bringing some excitement and passion into your life. Look at what has happened for you and where you'd like your life to go, so that when you're making your decisions and doing your research, you're choosing the right path and finding the passion that you have inside of you. Finally, we have the Prince of Summer. Paired with goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So the Prince of Summer is someone who is romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, and this is someone who is younger, I would say under 35, or someone that acts younger. And it could be that you're so swept up in it just could be representative of a situation where you're so happy with where your life is going and the choices that you're making that you have a more childlike outlook on things. And that's good. It's a really fresh start for you that I think you will be able to carry forward. The passions that you're going to learn about or experience are things that are only going to benefit you. And of course, the goodbye to the old and hello to the new is just letting you know that you've finished one part of your journey or one part of your life, and it's time to begin an even better part. So this is kind of a transition phase for you, Aquarius. There are going to be a lot of things changing that are going to lead to good things, good opportunities for you in the future. So July looks like a fabulous month for you. There's not a lot of drama, chaos, confusion. It's pretty straightforward, and I think that you're going to have a very clear head moving forward so that you can make the necessary decisions. If this resonated with you and you would like some more information, you can email me at traveler with 2 L's 1230 @gmail.com, and we can set up a private reading. And if it didn't resonate with you and you would like your own private reading that is going to actually pertain specifically to you, you can email me at the same address and we'll work on something that works for us both. In the meantime, I hope you have a great July, and I'll see you back here in a couple of weeks.